squadrons operating from occupied island or coastal bases along the routes. Shipping was her largest industry. The arsenal which built and maintained her war galleys was the largest industrial establishment in the world. As was to be expected, her business methods and institutions were highly developed. Voyages were financed by networks of partnerships and loans. Risks were spread to specialist marine underwriters who insured ships and cargoes against natural hazards and the piracy endemic to the sea. Property rights and contracts were enforced by law. Bankers facilitated payments between individuals by simple book transfers between accounts. For transactions abroad, bills of exchange were honoured wherever Venetians traded. Double-entry bookkeeping in Arabic rather than Roman numerals was employed for accounts, debits in the left-hand column, credits in the right, entries cross-referenced between journal and ledgers. As for public finances, spending above the revenue from taxes and duties was spread over the long term in the form of consolidated state debt, which rose to dangerous heights during wars, especially with her great trading rival Genoa, and in peace was reduced by means of a sinking fund. The 5% bonds were traded as securities by Venetians and foreigners alike. Such was confidence in the probity of the city's institutions. In this exclusively mercantile republic, the elite was formed of the leading merchant families. The system of government which had been evolved by and for themselves was a testament to one thing above all: fear of concentrated hereditary power. There was no written constitution. Authority was diffused through councils whose membership was arrived at by an arcane combination of lotteries and elections. Committees appointed by councils for specific functions were checked by other committees or councils. Significantly, the council responsible for foreign affairs was also responsible for overseas shipping, the organization of convoys, and commercial privileges. At the top of the pyramid of consultative bodies which formed the government was the ducal council of 6 members who held office for a year or less and could not be re-elected for 2 years after the end of their term. They acted as an initiating and coordinating body, yet had to abide by the majority decision of the councils to whom they delegated policy-making. Similarly, they had to ensure that the head of state, the Doge, who was elected for life from among the elite, acted in accordance with these decisions. The Doge, enjoying permanent office while his councillors constantly changed, could exert leadership, yet in the last resort was constrained by law. He was, in effect, a constitutional prince. Constraint on executive power is, it seems, the defining characteristic of merchant power in government. The Dutch Republic, the United Provinces, which was similarly ruled by an elite of wealthy merchants, styled regents, was the first nation to achieve, on a worldwide scale, the kind of maritime and trading supremacy Venice attained in the eastern Mediterranean. Like the Doge, the hereditary ruler from the House of Orange was constrained in all important areas of policy by the decision of the regent's highest consultative body, the States General, and England, which succeeded the United Provinces as the supreme maritime power, only did so after her absolutist Stuart monarchy had been deposed by William III of Orange in the coup known as the Glorious Revolution. When William and his wife Mary were crowned at Westminster in 1689, they accepted a Bill of Rights subordinating the royal prerogative to Parliament. Thereafter, there were no essential differences between the political systems of England and the United Provinces. Both, as a Dutch political commentator expressed it, acknowledged an eminent head who scrupulously observed the constitutional limits of his authority. In both cases, fear